Good evening, everybody. Christmas lights at the ready. Little tipple at the ready. Happy Christmas week. How's it all feeling out there? The world of hairdressers, eh? It's all nuts this time of year, but it's great to have you all here. I think the eyes are already on us. So, yeah, look, brilliant to have you here. I don't know where you're watching this from because we are now streaming tonight into the Facebook group. I know it's a Facebook group because anybody that's watching in a Facebook group, I will see that. I don't see your name, but I think you can all see who is that person. The only reason we can't see it is because it's in a private group and Facebook doesn't let us share outside of a private group. But if you're watching on facebook.com/howtocutIt, we can see your names. There you go. So that's why. So if you want to get your names actually on the screen, go over to facebook.com/howtocutIt and we will see your names. Otherwise, yeah, I'm afraid I'm not going to be able to tell who it is, but I can see your lovely messages. Hope everyone's getting excited for Christmas. Yeah, absolutely. We are all getting excited. Where are you watching this tonight? Have you warmed up? That's for sure. Also, I want to just shout out LinkedIn. Are you watching there on my LinkedIn profile, Dominic Lehane? Be great to have you join in. And we're also on our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/@howtocutIt. So come into the conversation because it is all you that make this show. It's why we love doing this show, because we now bring it to you on a monthly basis rather than that sort of where we've done it in a block of 6. We just felt, yeah, once a month is really good. We love doing this show. Get so excited about it, and we have so much coming up with a festive feel tonight. Yes, we do have a festive feel. So get your tipple in, whatever it may be. If you're going for a hot brew, let us know in the comments. Let us know where you're watching. Let me just have a little look. I'm a man who doesn't swear, but I'll put it up on the screen. Yeah, I don't know who that is, but yeah, it's tiring times for sure. Hi, Lynn. Yeah, hi, Janet. Janet's going to be putting in some links from Pivot Point. Hey, Ryan, how you doing? Have I fixed it now? Yeah, there you are. We got Jez there. How you doing, Jez? Merry Christmas to you. Facebook user, hi, everyone. Hi, Nicola. All our faithful there. Becky's there. Great. Keep the comments coming in because it is your show. It's you that makes this show the Hairdressers Show. Now, first thing, who wants to win a prize from our friends at Pivot Point? Because tonight, yeah, I'm going to flash it up. Hopefully I've got it here. Have we got it there? Yeah, there we go. We have the opportunity to win this wonderful Chloe snap cap and head form worth £104. And one of you tonight is going to win. Let me get that right. That way. No, the other way. There you go. You're going to win that head snap cap. All you have to do is really simple. Hit the share button, tag a friend, and out it goes. And then next month, we will announce who has won that. Janet will be getting in touch with you. If you want to find out any more on these snap caps, everything else that Pivot Point have to offer, then go and check out that link. And also, they are offering a discount to all you Hair Show viewers. So you can go and get a discount on it. Janet will, again, put the link into the comments. So yeah, I can see your comments coming in. As you know, I'm looking over here. Hey Ryan, you are rock and roll. Can of Pepsi. I'm wild. You certainly are. Hey there, Mandy. You're watching from bed in the northeast of Scotland. Nice and cozy there. Yeah, look, there's that link. Nicola there. Also tonight, we have got another prize coming your way. Yeah, not just one prize. We have 2 prizes, all right? Let me just flash that one up. So this is what we've got. Yes, our friends at Alan Howard is giving someone tonight the chance to win a £200 voucher in store or online at Alan Howard. And I'll be telling you a little bit later into the show how you can win that prize. And hopefully Tony is going to be in the comments as well, and he'll be putting in some links there for you as well. But look, great. I'm going to keep your comments coming in. We're going to be having lots coming. And yeah, let's have a look. What's coming up tonight? Let me just get to what is coming up tonight. Shall we go? Let's hear the music. Here we go. There's the festivity. So tonight, It's the hair show. It is Christmas, and shortly I'm going to be joined by my co-host. No, we haven't got two. We have three with you. So we're going to have four of us. We've got Georgia Bell, Rehanna Wood, and Norman Bolton joining me tonight, and we're going to be catching up on bags of hair industry conversations and their happy news. Then we're going to be heading into Bossick, as Georgia and Rehanna will be bossing each other with some different techniques to remove weight and textured hair. Okay, and for all you content creators, yes, we have cuter content with Ben Lifton. Yeah, I love this feature. Now, if hair colouring is your thing, and I know for many of you it is, then you'll love tonight's colour with Norman, as Norman is going to be sharing some foil tricks to get them foils tighter. Then we are to take a look at our members gallery. Yeah, this is our Tuesday transformations that are uploading, and one person tonight who has entered an image into that is going to be walking away with a prize from our friends at Weller Professionals. They've got a gift box up for grabs. Tonight's hot topic, setting boundaries. Really good one. I think you're going to really enjoy that. It's been chosen by Rehanna. Then tonight's hair hack, we have leading hair educator with us again, Heather Robinson. She's been on before. We love what she's done, and she's now a regular feature of our show for sure. So she's going to be sharing some party hair. And make sure to stick around for tonight's hair challenge supported by Pivot Point. And then we've got the prizes, as I say, Pivot Point, Alan Howard, Weller Professionals. So be sure to be part of the conversations by dropping your comments, opinions, questions, and sharing the show. Because remember, it's you that makes the show, the Hairdressers Show. So kick back, get cozy, enjoy, have your favourite tipple, and let's go into this Christmas week with big smiles. And let's bring in my wonderful host. I don't know how they're going to be, what the screen's going to be like. It's a bit twitchy tonight in the world of internet land. Let's keep fingers crossed. Welcome along, Georgia Bell, Rehanna, and Norman. How are we all?
Hello.
Hi, Tom.
We are maxing out, I reckon, on guests, so maybe that's something to do with it. So, well, good to have you back, Rehanna. You've been on your travels. Is she on a mute? Hello? Is everybody on a mute?
Can you hear the rest of us, Tom?
Am I on the mute?
I can hear you. I can't hear Rehanna. Let's have a look. While we get, yeah, we can't hear that. How's life for you anyway?
The joys of the internet.
It was all looking good, honestly. They were sat there before. Look, we've got the names coming in here, by the way. Yeah, how's life for you in the salon, George?
Very busy, very good.
Yeah, very good. It's going to be a struggle tonight. I reckon we've got lags, we've got sound issues. Rehanna, what do you reckon's going on there? Is it on your mute? Are you... Okay. Well, you go off and come back in, maybe. Give that a try on there. Norman, what do you love most about Christmas? No, I'll tell you what, here's a question for you. What's Christmas Day like for you? I know clients will ask you that question, but well, I want to hear. What are you doing Christmas Day?
I usually go with my best friend, and we meet up and we go on a bar crawl all around the really bougie 5-star hotels in London and get really, really pissed and hop around all the bars all day. And yeah, it's a little bit luxurious, and we make sure we take the credit card. But yeah,
I love that. That is a really sort of luxurious Christmas, isn't it? Look at the comments coming in.
Amazing.
What about you, George? How's a Christmas Day in the Bell household?
Kids, and more kids.
And what about... I've got an interesting thing, actually, and because I don't know about... I'm seeing lots on social media right now of posts about hairdressers absolutely flaked out, that, you know, we're dead and buried. And someone actually put in a comment. I saw a Facebook post. They were almost sort of... They weren't happy about this sort of image that we're portraying, that we're almost, you know, near death because of December. Is it that much of a near-death experience for you, Norman, Christmas? Or do you think we over-exaggerate it?
Do you know what? I think it's really individual, and I think everyone has different experiences. For me, it's not a near-death experience, no. But all my clients are in the best kind of moods when they come to visit me in December, which makes it a lot easier for me. Yeah, it's hard graft, but I wouldn't say that I'm near death, no.
Yeah, okay. Can we hear you now, Rehanna?
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yes,
we can hear you.
perfectly.
Yeah. We're just talking about the near-death experience of being a hairdresser in December. Are we over-exaggerating it? Are we cooking this up? What were you going to say, George?
I just think from a business owner perspective, like December's probably like from October to December, it's probably the worst quarter. Like because October and November's quieter and then December's overly busy. So for me, it's just like 1 month of craziness, although we were quite busy in November. So I don't think it's that bad really.
Okay, well, let us know in the comments. How will you all find it? Do you find it absolutely shattering that December is, you almost enter into it with one of fear? What about you, Rehanna? Are you a December girl? What's the vibe like for you in the salon?
I think it's very different actually because we're in a very small salon. There's only four of us. Two of us are the main sort of hairdressers. And I think we're consistently busy through the year. So when it comes to December, it's exactly the same. And we've decided that we're not going to do what we used to do, is do like extra days and extra hours. So it kind of just feels like normal, but everyone's a bit happier, which is quite
Yeah.
nice.
I like the Christmas vibe in the salon. So Nicola's put here, it's fun working in December. It's tiring, but worth it. Yeah. I like this one, Facebook user. I don't know who you are, but medical science won't even take my body after Xmas trade. Absolutely right. What we got here? This is okay. This is interesting. We aren't as busy as normal, but November was better than normal. So hoping for a better January and February. That's it. What about you from a business point of view, George? Do you tend to sort of have things in place for January and February at quieter times?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we've given all of our clients that have attended in November and December like a little card that gives them £30 off cut and colour, valid from January to the 4th of February, and £10 off cut and blow dry. But I always find if I'm busier in November, I'm quieter in January. If I'm quieter in November, I'm busier in January. So it's just one of those things. I think you've just got to, it peaks and it troughs, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean? It's just the way that the businesses, I suppose.
You were saying, Norman, you had some cancellations, didn't you, today as well? It was in the salon.
Yeah, I've had a few cancellations actually. I had about two last week, but when it is so busy, they actually are appreciated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's one from Ryan. One of my favourite days to work is Christmas Eve in the salon. Christmas Eve salon days, I think, are fun. Who does a fancy dress on Christmas Eve?
We don't work
Yeah,
Christmas Eve,
Rehanna.
so
Do you not? I think, yeah.
no.
I'd love to know, actually, how many of you watching actually do some sort of fancy dress on there. What are you going as then, Rehanna? What's the vibe for Christmas Eve in your salon?
There's been so many ideas. At one point, I think my mum was meant to be the Grinch, and we were meant to be the I can't remember what they were called, with the big
The
tall
Who
hair. And then
people.
we haven't got enough time, so I think it's just going to be Christmas jumpers and glittery stuff, not too extreme.
Hey, Richard Kavanagh. How you doing, Richard? Good to have you from Australia, watching on LinkedIn. Lovely to have you, Richard, along tonight. Becky says, my January is busy. It's always has been since opening my salon in March. It's our quiet month. That's our January. Love it. Lots of prezzies. Just a bit off record. I've got nothing to do with hairdressing. Did any of you watch the Netflix of Harry and Meghan? Have you watched any of that? Yeah? Yeah, because it is a bit of a talking point, isn't it? Clients do love it. What's your take of it then, Rehanna? You sort of said you love it.
I really like it. I think they should put it out because I think, again, it's all the misconceptions about them, regardless of whether people agree with what they did or not. I think everyone, if stuff got written about me that was really untrue, I probably, no one wants to put everything about their life out in the public, but I think you kind of want to set the record straight, and it's made their relationship that we know about more about love and less about the royal family, which is quite good.
Yeah,
I
and
like
you
it.
watched it as well, Norman. So, yeah, it's just I had to bring it in because I just know lots of people are talking about it in the salon. It's quite a conversation. I think a lot of you are going over to the facebook.com/howtocutIt. Yeah, we can see you there. Right, look, we love a bit of happy news, don't we? And so let's go to a bit of happy news. And the first happy news tonight is going to come from Georgia Bell. So let's go to it. Georgia
Right,
Bell. So
guys.
this is your happy news.
Yeah, sorry if this is a bit delayed. So mine is about a lovely taxi driver in London that isn't going to charge a family for taking their child to Great Ormond Street, and it just kind of touched my heart. I don't know whether it's a little bit fake, but I think it's just lovely. So
Should we
yeah.
have a look?
Hey, Joe, there's no charge today, mate. I don't charge people taking their kids to Great Ormond Street. No, listen, you give the money to him, get yourself a little toy. If you ever stuck up here and needs to back to Brentwood, there's my card, all right?
Sure.
Yeah, of course.
Please, I don't feel right not paying you.
No, you can either two choices. You can put a bit of money in the pot or give it to your boy and get him a little toy, all right?
Oh, I'll do both.
Have a good day, mate, yeah?
Thanks, mate. Thank you.
See you later.
All right, thanks a lot. See you later.
Powerful stuff, mate. I don't charge people taking their kids to Great Ormond Street. Never, mate.
Oh, happy
Oh.
news. Yeah,
Love
I think
that.
that's all. Yeah. Is that genuine though? That's always. I think it's my little mind. I think, oh, he's got the camera nicely placed there, But whatever it is, it's a lovely thing actually, George. I think to pick up on that, and yeah, I think happy news is always a good one. So look, I'm just looking at the comments. But I think we're still going. We have about a 20-second delay, by the way. Hey, Callie, just seeing you join us. What's this? Bit tired of millionaires moaning about stuff. The rules on both sides. Hey, yeah, there we go. Yeah, well, we'll do on there. Yeah, I think, look, going forward, I just wanted to ask you, actually, Rehanna, about your travels, because you went off on travels, didn't you?
Yeah. Oh, it was amazing. It was
Where
really
did you-
amazing. It was the longest solo trip I've ever done, so it was a big deal. And I almost didn't want to come back to any people.
Which may sort of come in tune with the hot topic tonight, which is all good on there. Yeah, absolutely. So look, let's go into our first bit of hair tonight, and that is going to be Boss It. But before we do, I just mentioned about this competition. Should we just have a little look at here? If I press the right button. Yeah, the voucher, £200. Yeah, because we have teamed up with Alan Howard, who are the partner of choice for hair and beauty professionals, and they are giving you the chance to win a £200 voucher to spend in store or online. And this is really simple. All they're asking you to do during this show is simply hashtag at any point during the show Alan Howard's giveaway. So that's Alan Howard giveaway, and follow Alan Howard Limited on Instagram. Okay, and this is going to be open till this coming Friday, all right? And if you're watching on replay, hey, you can watch it. So that's hashtag Alan Howard giveaway, and follow on Alan Howard Limited on Instagram to win £200. What would you spend £200 on, Norma, for your toolkit?
Oh, probably some new brushes because it's been so busy. They're hanging on. So, and I definitely need some new round brushes before they
Yeah.
torch themselves.
New brushes, definitely. That's a big one there. But yeah, look, there's a comment now. I guess that's yourself there, Tony. So all the instructions there. Thank you so much for that £200 today. What would you put into your kit bag? If you could ask for a present, George, sometimes I would actually like to get some hairdressing equipment bought for us for Christmas. Am I a bit sad like that? It would be nice to get sometimes.
No, yeah, I'd like some new equipment. That's exactly what I'd go for, to be honest, Dom.
Yeah, what would you get? What would you ask if you asked somebody for something new for your styling bag?
I'd like some new curling tongs, I think, because they always get a lot of wear, don't they? And then, do you know what? Just probably a few nice products as well.
Okay. And you, Rehanna?
Oh, I think I'll go with George on the products, because actually it might be nice if someone else is buying different products and maybe like another hairdresser, so I could try stuff that I wouldn't necessarily buy myself.
Yeah. Okay, and what would all you like if you could ask somebody, if somebody said to you, yeah, what could I get you for Christmas? And you thought, I would want this for my hairdressing kit bag. What would it be? Put it in the comments. Donna, she's put, I'd love a pivot point doll. Well, you know what you got to do? Share the show out, and it's super easy. Right, who's ready for a bit of hair? I certainly am. So we're going to go to Boss It, and I am going to let George tell you all about it.
See, I'm standing up ready to get my doll's head, and I've not even told you about it. So today we're going to be demonstrating how to take weight away and create texture using different techniques, from texturizing scissors to normal scissors to razors, that kind of thing. So yeah, we're just both going to showcase what we do to remove weight and create a little bit of texture.
Okay, let's go. So, shall we kick off with Rehanna first, George, and then we'll come to yours secondly.
of
So, okay, Rehanna, let's get yours. Let's see how you go on this.
Right, so I'm not actually going to cut, but I'm just going to kind of demonstrate. So what I wanted to do is do something slightly different, is talk about one of my favourite ways to remove, or I say move weight on curly hair, okay? Obviously, my lovely doll has not got curly hair, so we're just going to imagine. So if you ever get a client in, because I know a lot of people kind of get a little bit worried when cutting curly hair, majority of people's hair before it's layered is really going to sit into this bottom heavy triangle. I don't want to go as far as saying it's unattractive, because some people have it and like it, but it can be a bit bland and boring, and a lot of people don't really know what to do with it. So I think us as professionals, it's nice if we can give them an option that's not too out there and nothing that's going to make their hair too thin on the bottom, and also nothing that's going to take away from their curl pattern. So basically it's a nice little disconnected layer that I like to do, and the only things you kind of need to think about at first is really assess their curl pattern. So the majority of people, not everybody, will have curlier hair underneath, mainly because it's a bit shorter. It goes away from the sun, and it's just normally how our hair grows. And then the hair at the front can tend to be a little bit looser, sometimes from pulling back, straightening, or just the fact that it's a little bit longer and finer hair. So what we're going to do is take a circular section from the top to the occipital bone, and this is going to change varying on your client's sort of hair type. So you're going to work out how much you want to take, and what you really want to do in working out how much hair you want to take is you want to make sure you're leaving a nice amount of hair underneath. So if this hair seems to be quite thin, then you can kind of take this section up slightly. All you're going to do is you're going to leave a perimeter around the front, and you're just going to elevate the hair, and you're going to slightly over direct it, and you're going to cut it at an angle backwards. Before you make this, basically before you chop it off, just take a piece like you would normally do of any layer and just measure it, okay? And what you're trying to do is be able, basically creating more of a diamond shape from the front, so that you're going to have some width that comes out around the cheekbones, and then the hair is going to fall back into the neck. And what that's going to do is just create a more flattering sort of shape around the face. And then you, like I said, you can customize it. If someone really wants a big hair and they want to diffuse it, you're going to take that layer a bit shorter. And if someone just really just wants to lift the weight from the bottom slightly up so it doesn't seem so heavy around their shoulders, then you can obviously take this a little bit lower. The reason why we're elevating it forward as well is, again, we kind of want the layers. We want to take a lot more off that front bit and really leave the back a little bit longer, so that you don't have a big layer sitting on top of the bottom. And if you want, you can kind of pull it down, see what it's like, style the hair, and then maybe shape the front in as you want. But it should just be a really, really nice layer that you can just adjust to different people and take different amounts of weight off.
Good stuff. Thank you there,
Awesome.
Rehanna. So let's go to Boss It with Georgia.
Okay, so I'll just grab my doll's head. Just bear with me.
Lovely tree.
I've got tinseled up, ready for Christmas.
Loving it.
So what I see a lot, obviously, I'm going to demonstrate to you guys a hidden layer today. So what I see a lot of hairdressers is they'll cut a layer and then they'll thin the end of that layer to help it blend in. But sometimes when we've got clients with really thick hair, actually, they don't necessarily want a layer, but they want to remove some weight internally. So this is something that I do with my normal scissors. So I'm actually Tony and Guy trained. So I had a boss back in the day that was like really, really harsh on me. And she was like, stop using texturizing scissors, you're cheating. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you how to create a little bit of a hidden layer, but with my normal scissors. So I'm going to take about half an inch depth section, but again, I'm gonna leave sort of like the perimeter out, and with my normal scissors, I'm gonna pull that section out, and wherever I start to thin from is obviously where it's gonna thin from, but it's really gonna concentrate taking the weight out of the mid lengths and the ends as opposed to just the ends. So just with my scissors, I'm just going to go in. You can do this wet or dry. I do this dry
George,
one.
unfortunately, the lag
Really
is
feel
quite laggy, unfortunately. Just watching. I know it's
So
very
take
frustrating,
the
but
take out.
yeah, it's
Sorry.
really lagging on there.
So anyway, yeah. I'll keep on going. So yeah, I'm going to take another section, and again, I'm just going to repeat that. Like I said, you can do this wet or dry. And I'm just going to remove that little bit of weight. But as you can see, I've taken a good amount of weight out there just with my ordinary scissors, and you can feel the hair and you can feel that weight that you're taking out. So yeah, that's my little hair hack.
Brilliant. I wish we could have got it full justice, George, because it sounds amazing. It's just, you get, yeah, real, no, but it looks brilliant. Look, thank you so much. Let's give you a round of applause for your hair hacks tonight. Come on, let's hear it. Come on, everybody. Let's go to it. All right. Thank you, George. How we looking? Yeah, I think it's with the move. What a shame that Wi-Fi in that household of the bell, eh, George?
What can I do? I'm sorry.
Not a lot. Great stuff though. Yeah, good to get you on there. Maybe post yeah, that's a great idea. Maybe you could post a how to after. Yeah, please. I think that would be good.
Definitely.
Just to do it fat. But it doesn't matter about that. Donna loves your earrings for sure. So yeah, great vibe on there. Right, okay. Well, we had a winner from last month, the Pivot Point, and that was a chance to win. Where have we got an image of that? Yeah, there you go. That tripod swivel base from Pivot Point, and this was £162, and one person has won it, and they won it because they simply shared and liked the show. So have we got the name of that person here? The winner is Rock, Paper and Scissors. I don't know if Rock, Papers and Scissors is there, but congratulations, you have won that by sharing away. So Janet will be in touch, and Janet is super efficient. She'll be on to that pretty quickly. Okay, so we're going to have a break and just see if the Wi-Fi will settle down while we just have a little video, because we're now going to be bringing you our monthly feature of cuter content, and that comes from Ben Lifton. So if social media is your thing, you'll love this. Let's go to it.
What is poppin', y'alls? It is Ben to the Lifton, yes, Queen to the B, over here to share some more content, hickety-hockety hacks with y'alls. So, roll the VT. I bet that you are not doing this one thing when you are sharing content onto your Instagram stories. That one thing is tagging the creator when you are sharing it onto your stories. For example, if I wanted to share this fabulous Instagram reel by the gorgeous Chloe Sandos to my story to say how amazing it is, then she is not going to know that I have shared that onto my stories unless I tag her. So all I have to do is to go onto my type tool and tag her, and then she will get a notification and she will see that I have shared my love. The end. Do you want another one? I bet you anything you hairdressers are not doing this when creating your reels. And that is taking advantage of this use template button right here. So basically it does all the hard work for you. So if you're wanting to use a trending sound, or you like the edit of a video that someone's done, then 9 times out of 10 you can jump onto their profile, click on this button, and then pop in your own content. So let me show you how to do it. So you're going to jump onto my profile and click onto this video here, and then you're going to finger blast this button here saying use template. Take it to this screen, and basically down here all you're going to do is you're going to click on the plus on the first one, and then you can just add in your pictures or your videos, and it will ask you to add up to 9, I think it is on this one, and it will automatically sync everything through. So you literally just click onto next and done. Et voila! So there you go, my little honey boo boo children. I hope that you enjoyed all of that. In the meantime, it is back in the studio. Over to you guys. Mwah.
There we are. We're all still there. That's good to see. Thank you so much, Ben, for sharing that. Go and check out Ben. Are you a big fan of the templates, George?
Yes, very, very big fan. Sorry, I'm just so slow. I can't.
It is very slow. We had this last time. We're going to have to sort this out, I reckon, aren't we? The Wi-Fi. I know you were trying everything, but I think it's just a busy time on Christmas, isn't it? I think so many people are going out there. How much time do you give to your social media, Norman?
Oh, probably a bit too much, to be honest. I always find my worst habit is like staying on it for hours at night. Probably a good 1 or 2 hours in the evening, but actually creating content and posting it about 30 minutes every evening. Yeah, it's quite time consuming.
Yeah, it can be quite draining. I know I talked to Sophia, and she can find it quite. Yeah, it's just a big drain. I think I know it's something that we talk about quite regularly. I think trying to combine that, and Rehanna, you've sort of. I don't want to say too much, but you did before we go into our hot topic. You posted quite a. Yeah, maybe you could just sort of reveal, but don't reveal too much because it is going to be leading into our hot topic. But yeah, you kind of opened your heart a little bit on social media.
Yeah, and I don't tend to do that, but it felt like I needed to do it. It was very controversial, I would say, maybe not what a lot of people would put in social media, maybe more in a WhatsApp group. But yeah, there was stuff about kind of setting boundaries in the salon for clients.
Yeah, so setting boundaries if that's going to be your thing. So what about all you that are watching? And I know we cover social media a lot, but clearly we've just had Ben's cue to content on, so it's always a key time. Are you finding that the time that you're getting on there is actually starting to interfere too much in your life? That's, does it actually interfere with you developing as a hairdresser? Do you know what I mean, George? That sometimes I think we're so focused on content creators that actually all that time of being a content creator, maybe we need to put a bit more of that time into actually being a hair professional.
It's really important. I get what you're saying, Dom, but it's still really important to me, content creation.
But is it becoming too important, though, George? I just find it's now. Where are we going with content creation? Are we an entertainer or are we? I don't know. I just think it's becoming so overtaken that the time. It's like normal say it's like half hour of your time, but. Then do you actually go down your feeds? Do you look at everybody's work? Are you interested in other people?
I'm only interested in the business that I bring to my salon, really, to be honest. Yeah. And if you were to come to Rotherham and you'd see that there's nobody walking up and down, we need content to bring people into our business.
What about a good old flyer drop? Do you do flyer drops anymore?
It's not like, no, we don't do flyer drops. It's not
why
like
not? But why go with the flow? Why go out? Why go different? Why try and do something that not everybody's doing? There used to be a time where flyering was seen as, it's old hat. But actually, if no one's doing it, then that's got to be a good thing again. Stand out a little bit, be a little bit different.
I think people look at businesses and they make a decision on which business they want to go to because of the vibe that business is giving. Like for me, yeah, obviously it's very important that we do a great job. It's very important that we put our vibe out there, we put our brand out there, we put great hair out there. But actually social media is so important because like I said, I can count on, both my hands the amount of people that walk past my high street every single day. So it's not like a city. It's not like where Norman works, Breck Lane or Reworks in London. Literally we have people coming to us from different areas because of the vibe that we put out on social media. So yes, it is time consuming. It takes over my life, but it's important for my business.
George,
It's a
do you think
must
you
for my
wouldn't
business.
have the reach? Do you think you wouldn't have the reach that you have now if you were doing like, you know, the old sort of advertising and marketing in magazines and things like that? Do you feel like your reach is further now?
Absolutely, I feel like it's much further, but I do think word of mouth is still very important. Do you know what I mean? Like, we still do recommend a mate vouchers. So, like, if you recommend a mate, you both get 20% off. We still do old school marketing. So, like, we've still done like little Christmas packs this year where we've put, 30 quid off for cut and colour in January, 10 quid off a cut and blow dry to thank all our regular clients. We still do a lot of marketing email wise to our client base that we've got. So it's not just social media, but social media, I feel, especially to attract new clients, new consultations, new business, I think it's very important.
Yeah, I still think Google's important as well. I agree,
Absolutely.
Georgia. Yeah, I still think people don't put enough attention to their websites. I think we're still, the holy grail is social media, but I still think Google search is without doubt the biggest thing. You talk to anybody outside the industry, they'll say Google.
Yeah, Google. We always put our reviews up on Google. They always fare very well. When I ask every single new client that comes into my business, I say, "How do you hear about us?" You're top rated on Google, and that is mainly the number one answer. Like, my Instagram is bigger than my Facebook, but the majority of bookings I get is on Facebook.
I'm just going to put this one up. Hey, Raymond, it's a big one, so I'll have to just small that one down. My subject, promoting yourself and your brand and profile is so important in a very crowded market. Another, but sorry, I didn't get all that up there. Can I bring that back up again? But you have to back this with your craft, or you may not see your clients more than once. The experience has to match the hype. Great comment, that, Raymond. Thank you so much for that. I flash Callie's up a little bit. Hey, Callie. I agree with Georgia. We are home salons, not shop front. We rely on social media. Do you think that actually, Callie, and maybe all of you, that the home salon rise maybe wouldn't have been possible without social media? I think that would have been, probably that's why we're seeing so much more now of freelancers, home salons, is that social media has given us that opportunity to get out there. Otherwise, it would have had to be expensive advertising, and that's why you can have salons hidden away. Yeah,
we
George?
wouldn't have known one another, would we? We wouldn't have known each other.
No, I love social media, but I like to challenge social media because I believe there's a lot around it. I think it's fantastic. I think every one of us that's on here loves social media. Otherwise, none of us would actually know of this. But I just worry where it goes sometimes. I can't. I just find it's becoming so draining. Honestly, I think that it depends on how you're looking at social media, isn't it, Norman? That sometimes if you're looking from a client point of view, they're looking very different to me as a media brand. I'm looking at so I guess it's how we look at it. I'll move it along in a second, but we've got to draw into this.
I find it really tiring, and last week I was like, oh well, I will have a break from it, and then I thought, oh well, I've actually got a course that I need to sell 12 tickets on. So do I really want this to be a time where I just take some time off social media when actually this is the time where I need it for the most marketing purpose is now? Never really stops, does it? You've always got to have new clients coming in. And on the other hand, I've had the most amazing, successful, fulfilling career, which is a large part of that is to do with my Instagram following and what opportunities
I think we all... Yeah, Richard, social media has had a huge impact on the creative economy. It has given clients a way to find and connect with creatives directly. Yeah, look, absolutely. What's Lee just got to say? You're all on this subject, aren't we? I knew you can't resist a bit of social media talk, can we? I can't even make it to top 1% of OnlyFans creators. I get 90% new clients from word of mouth. You see, there is still so much of this word of mouth, but think as much as I get anxious with social media for work, I've got to get on it. It's out on it. It's out New High Street, very competitive. Did I read that wrong? Sorry, Lee. It's quite small. Right, we'll come back. Keep the comments coming in there. It's great stuff. But let's get back into a bit of happy news. The happy news is brought to you from us here at the Hair Show Gang to bring some smiles to a world that sometimes doesn't always fill with smiles, even though we know it is. So let's go to it. Happy news.
It's my news, isn't it, Dom? Just to check.
It's your happy news,
okay,
Norman.
Perfect. Okay, so my happy news. Me and Dom were watching this in the green room, and I think we were getting very broody. This is.
I'm not getting broody,
moment.
Mrs. Lahane. No, I'm not getting broody.
Yeah, I think we were a little bit. Hey, Dom, it's our truth. This is a moment between a dad and his two kids, and they want to show him. The kids want to show their dad their outfit every time they get ready. So. Play the clip. It made me want a baby. Fancy it, Dom?
Whoa! Whoa! Ooh, really? Ooh, really? You look so cool. Ooh, now with your barrettes. Oh my god. Oh my. Oh, you got your hair too? It's all silky. Okay, boy, I see you.
Oh,
I love that.
how cute. It's when the little lads go, look, his hair and his dad. Don't we love that little bit of approval, Rehanna? Your dad, you've got a lovely relationship there, haven't you? I know you know that. Dad and the girls and the children love it, eh?
Yeah.
Very cute. Very nice, Norman. Very nice. Very sweet. Okay, well, look, there's the... what are we going to next? So we are now going to go a bit more hair. So we're going back onto you, Norman. Let's hope the camera isn't too glitchy as well. So we'll fingers crossed at this one. So we are going to go to a bit of colour work with Norman. So we are now going to have colour with Norman. So let's go to it, Norman. Fingers crossed your camera's okay. Let's get...
Okay, so I think we're going to have a couple of little camera problems here tonight. If that is the case, I'm just going to start talking about what it is that I have to say, and I'll just list off my tips that I have without the practical demonstration instead. So, live TV, folks, you know, it's Christmas, everyone's on their phone. This is something that I prepared earlier. What I wanted to talk about was getting your foils tighter in at the hairline. Now, this is something that I struggled with for years in my training, and there's just a few little top tricks that I found help me get my colour right up to the root and make it look as if it's growing out from the head. So, here's my little dolly that I prepared from earlier. My number one tip that I have found with... hairlines, especially if it is shorter hair or if you're dealing with broken hair or whatever the situation is that when you get your section, little dolly, is with your foil, I'm going to do this nice and slowly just so that the glitch can pick it up. Rather than folding it once at the top here, my advice is when you're working on a hairline is to fold it not once, but twice, and sometimes even 3 times, depending on how short or fine the hair is that you're working with. And what this does is it makes it a lot thicker at the lip of the foil here, which means when it comes to applying your colour, it will hold a lot tighter. So what I'm going to do is just take a little weave here. Another tip that I found as well is when it comes to colouring the hairline is to mix up your product a lot thicker. So apply less peroxide. If your bleach is thicker, it will create a good adhesive, I think is the word. So that when the bleach touches the foil, it will stick to the hair a lot stronger. So like I just mentioned, we're going to do a double fold here. If the hair is a lot shorter, if it's broken, or if it's finer, you can do a triple fold so it's nice and strong there. boom, boom, boom. You see that is not going to go anywhere. Let me just turn the dolly a bit more. I'm going to put that in, and then when I come out with my nice thick bleach, not too thick so that it's like cement, or else you're not going to get the lift that you're looking for, but just a little bit thicker than what you would have consistency for the rest of the hair. I'm just going to work that in. What I've found as well, I've always found with colouring hair and foiling in particular, a longer pintail comb really, really, really helps me. Now, this is a YS Park long pintail comb. I just find that when you are working with foils in particular, the long pintail, it just grabs your section and a little bit of the pintail hangs out on the edge. I just find it makes my work a lot more sturdier as well. So a long pintail home, a double fold, and what else was it that I suggested? A thicker bleach is what I think just helps get it nice and tight around the hairline. You just pop that little one in there. And there was one more thing that I wanted to say. Here it was. So, if you find that you're struggling on getting your foils a little bit tighter, a little hack that I have is actually, once you have folded your foil like this, you can apply your lightener onto the foil before you actually put it onto the hair. This just means that when it comes to weaving and putting your hair in foil, it will already stick just that little bit easier because of the bleach on the foil. So, bit of bleach on there like this. We're going to come in, already saturated on the underneath. That's really good if someone does have a lot of new hairs coming out from the top, or a lot of shorter hairs, because it already is going to stick there, like a Venus flytrap, hey? And then work my way up. Just like so.
Nice.
And then pop these blends in. Hairlines I've always found are the hardest areas to colour. The hair is weaker. And usually it is a lot shorter on everyone. Most people have shorter hairlines. So just these couple of tips and tricks I found is just keep it nice and tight, make it look as if it's growing out of the head.
Yeah, I just saw this, Norman. We got great tip to making it thicker near hairline. Definitely going to try.
Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Great. Well, I think that again deserves. Come on, everybody. Take a bow, Norman. Thank you so much. Colour with Norman. Loved it. Yeah, that was great. It settled down a bit as well, the camera, as you went along. Apologies, everybody. It's just the power of Wi-Fi, isn't it, tonight? I think it must be so busy out there, but didn't take anything away from it. Yeah, Nicola, great tips. Thank you. Round of applause. Jenna, any questions, by the way, for the gang? If you've got any questions that you would like to put to Norman, Rehanna, George, and myself, yeah, put them in the comments. I'm keeping an eye on them as we're going through, and we want you to bring in questions. So if there's a conversation that you still want us to add into here, then fire away. Do you still bang out lots of foils, highlights? George, are they still big news? Yeah, we still like the highlights.
Yeah, absolutely. We do a lot of everything in the salon. Just because we sort of publicise ourselves to be bright colour or a little bit more edgy, we still do just as many foils, bleach work, balayages, you name it.
Yeah, good stuff. Right, okay. Well, we're now going to go to, this part. This is going to be members gallery. So, Norma, Rehanna, George, you know what this is all about. This is where we ask our members within the How to Cut It community on our Facebook group to every Tuesday to upload their hair work, Tuesday transformations, and we pick out a selection which are going to go onto our members gallery. We're all going to have a look at that, and tonight one person, whether they're watching or not, will be walking away with a gift set from our friends at Weller Professionals. So are we all ready, Rehanna, Norman, for a bit of members gallery? George?
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go.
We're ready.
Okay, so have I got these in order? Right, so this is the first one. I'm hoping I'm going to get this in from there. Let me just see if I can close these down because I want to do these in order. So don't look. Everybody close your eyes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Right. Yeah. Let's start with this one first. Lynn Webster. They were meant to be in order. Yeah. Do we like this?
Yeah.
Lovely. Beautiful.
Love it.
Nice, isn't it?
Nice and
Eye-popping stuff. So thank you, Lynn. Your picture's been selected. The next image that we have coming is Jacqueline Hurst. Lovely lost soft wave going on there.
Really nice tones as well.
Nice to see a blonde shine, something you don't see too much now.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, definitely. It's a
true.
good shine. I think the photos are always so good. So next one up, we have again Evie Humphrey. You have made it back into the members gallery this month. Cool little shape, George. I know you like your haircuts.
Yeah, lovely. It's a nice little shaggy shape, that, isn't it? And a nice colour as well. Really fiery.
Yeah, there we go. Well done, Evie. Next up, we have Stacey Tyler. I really like this. What do you think, Rehanna? Do you like it?
Yeah, I love it. I love how the colours coming from underneath and really, really soft and muted. Lovely.
Yeah, no, very much so. I'm just going to put my music up a bit because I like this bit. That feels good. Oh, the soothing stuff. Love it. Okay, next one. Amber. Leave
Beautiful.
Norman?
Do you know, I have a lot of respect for people who blend purple and yellow together because it's difficult. So to be able to see the two colours without a little muddy band in the middle, top work, gorgeous. Well done, Amber, Lethem.
Nice one. Yeah, someone loves that. Okay. Oh, we've got decisions to make. Okay. Magda Cornelia. Norman's disappeared, so we'll wait for Norman to come back in. There'll be no problem, I think. What do you think here, George?
Gorgeous. Just a really beautiful, natural copper, that shine. And I also like the slightly darker root there. I think it's stunning.
Yeah, I think so too. Let me see if I can get that music going again, and we'll go to the next one because I like that tune.
It looks amazing. How healthy that hair looks amazing.
It's a shine, isn't it? Everybody like that? What do you all think?
Absolutely.
Liking it? Okay, next one. Rehanna?
Oh, I love it. I can see it was like Heather's pinch and pull in there.
Like it, like that, Rehanna. It's definitely a bit of pinch and pull. I reckon Heather will definitely have something to say on that. Okay, so love all the work. Yeah, we are loving all this work. I'm glad you're doing this. Is all our members' work. Yeah, this is what it's all about. Just putting a showcase and spotlight on our members. If you want to get in this, remember, upload your work, choose Transformations, our group. Next one, Phil Jarman. Nice. George, Rehanna?
Love it.
It's all right, isn't it?
Really nice.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
We don't get too much men's work coming in, so it's good to see that in. A few more images to go. Next up, we have Josie Lee Rugby. I like that. For whatever reason, I just like that curl in there.
Yeah, I was
very
going to say,
cool.
it's the styling that really stands out to me on this.
Yeah. Well done, you.
You know how she's done it.
Cute.
Yep. Just liking the music in my ears. It's really lovely. Feeling very festive. Annabelle Berry.
Yeah.
That's got to be a
Very
rich
by
red.
name, very by nature.
Yeah. Great work, says Callie. I think
Love
so,
that.
yeah. Okay. This one, got two more. I'm not even going to have a go at that surname. Is it Vom Vun Idu? Vom Vidu. It's beautiful. Beautiful. And yeah, look, blonde waves, we all love that there going in. Our finals look coming into our members gallery is Michelle
You know what I really
Martin.
like about this? The hair is lovely, but I just love the whole image that's been captured, like the smile, everything. Like, to me, that's what a client should look like when they're leaving the salon, like totally happy.
Yeah,
with
she's enjoying it.
and that's what I like.
Yeah, it's absolutely delightful, isn't it? Yeah, great stuff. I don't think we've got Norman there. Norman, has anybody got a message from Norman yet?
He's WhatsApped us, so I don't know.
Hang on, I hear contact, so because I want him here to help us choose up here. So apologies, everybody, it's just a little bit Wi-Fi. It's busy out there, Christmas shopping and all. So let's see if we can bring Norman back in. There he is.
Hi, thank you for waiting. Sorry about that.
It's okay. Right, so look, we've looked at all the work, everybody. Have you got your favourites in there? I mean, Oh gosh, so can I quickly go back? Let's see. No, we'll do. Anyway, so we have favourites. Do you have favourite? Who wants that one there? We've got that one. We've got this one. That one I know was scored highly, but I will say there was a favourite, and the gang have actually chosen. I think that we chose our winner, didn't we? Did we choose our winner? We did, didn't we?
did.
We did. It was. Let's find it. The winner is. Not that one. It's not that one. It's not that one. I feel this is. The winner is. The winner is that one. Yes, is that the right one? Hair by Abigail May Cotterell. Well done, you. You have won that. Yeah, round of applause, everybody. Norman and Rehanna, you particularly like this one. What was it that you liked about this?
It was really different. It was really nice. I think some people get scared to really mess things up and pull it out, and I think it's really paid off here. Just like a really textured sort of
Abigail,
frame.
it's just come to me. She was in the Big Blowout. She was one of the contestants, wasn't she? So, Abigail, you have won. So, the team at Well are going to get in touch with... It's me. We can't see your name. Well, there you are, Abigail. Congratulations. You have won a gift set. Where is it? We got the image of that? I think I did grab a gift set image. There you go. You've got that coming your way from Weller Professionals. So, I'll get in touch with the team. So, maybe if you could just message me with your address, and then Weller will get that posted out. I think they may have a couple more bits for you as well. So if you want to get involved in that, upload your work. Tuesday Transformations, the How to Cut It hairdressing community is where that happens every Tuesday. Right, it's a long show tonight, so let's go to it. Hot topic, and we are going to let Rehanna tell us where we go. Rehanna, hot topic.
Hot topic. So I kind of mentioned it briefly earlier. So the hot topic tonight was setting boundaries with clients in the salon.
Let's go to it. 10 minutes to discuss.
Yeah.
Okay. So set us off on this.
Well, Dom, have you got their headlines?
Okay, yeah. So one of it that you've put down. So this is what Rehanna has put down, and maybe Norman and George can talk around it and all you. So you've got one of them is this customer, right? This customer is always right. Is that outdated? So this customer is always right, outdated. What you put? Where are you going with that one, Rehanna? Firstly.
Sorry, when I sent things over, I'm going to let you know that I didn't try and sabotage Dom, but I put a lot of typos in there. So it was the customer is always right. That's what the slogan used to be. Is that outdated now? Personally, I think it is. And that's kind of the sort of things that I wanted to kind of start in motion is, to protect ourselves in the salon, our mental health, putting boundaries in place. Is this something that we should be doing? We all know that the customer is not always right, and we are also not always right. But should we stick by this ethos, or is it time to change?
Go on then. One of you.
Well, I mean, so for me, luckily we've got the freedom, and I give my staff the freedom that if they're not vibing with someone, then we don't have to do the hair. I think we run a risk with social media that actually it's become like, I'm sacking you off, I'm doing this. At the end of the day, right, we're in customer service, so it's very important that we give that service. Yes, I do. If I don't want to do someone's hair, then I won't do it. But I think there's a lot of sometimes the way that people can come across, especially in consultation, if they come across funny, I think it can be to do with mental health, and I think it can be to do with their own anxiety. So I think that shouldn't be overlooked by us. And I think actually, as an industry, we're quite quick to jump on social media and say, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that, I'm sacking this client off, I'm sacking this. At the end of the day, they pay my wages. So as long as I don't feel too difficult or wary about them, then I'll always give people a chance.
Yeah, George, I have to agree with you there. I think you worded it really well. It's like, what's that line of someone actually being damn right rude and not deserving of your service, or someone just being a little bit See, I had this client probably, it was a long time ago, and she was coming to me for a haircut, and she told me that no one could get her hair right. And then just before I started doing her hair, she said, "You know, I've been known to take the hair dryer off the hairdresser before." And I just said, like, that to me was the line. And I just said, "Look, I'm not going to tolerate that. Would you like me to continue?" So yeah, what do you guys think? Who are watching? Like, what is that
Yeah,
line
let
of
me.
someone being?
Yeah,
And
let's have a
I,
look
I'm
then.
also as well. I agree, Norman. I'm old school, so like, you know what? If someone's a little bit funny with me, there's part of me that wants to say fuck off, but then there's part of me that wants to kill people with kindness and think, do you know what, Karen, you're gonna love me by the end of this appointment, and you're gonna be booking in every 6 weeks, and you're
Yeah.
gonna love me, honey. Do you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I
So
like that.
Yeah.
I like that challenge. I like that sort of challenge.
okay, I think it's more about setting your boundaries as a salon and stylist from the get-go. That comes
Yeah.
from Facebook user. Again, sorry, I can't see your name because you're in the group, I guess, at the moment. Mandy, I forgot you were on Someone Slap My Face. I forgot you were on Someone Slap My Face. Callie, I think it's managing the client's expectations but remaining the expert as long as you are kind and accommodating. However, I agree with Georgia. The clients pay our wages.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, and there's always going to be clients that are going to be insanely difficult, and there's always going to be clients that, you know, it doesn't matter whether you're Vidal Sassoon or Trevor Sorbet, you're never going to please those people because they've got that bee in their bonnet, and it doesn't matter. But you know, I think sometimes it's like the whole pricing structure for different areas, different locations. I think as a community, as an industry, we're quick to sort of share messages that, you know, I see on different hairdressing groups, like messages of clients that have pissed stylists off, and they put them up on these hairdressing communities and things like that. And I think, God, you
Mm,
know, keep it private and keep it to yourself. And if you don't want to do that client, then fair enough, but don't shame that client. You know, I think we need to be a little bit more accepting of people that are coming through our doors, to be honest,
yeah.
because
Let me.
we're
Yeah.
See,
not
I
all
disagree,
My
celebrity
George.
hairstylists, are we? Hmm?
Was you going to say
yeah,
something, Norman?
oh sorry.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I have to disagree personally because I think the reason why people are putting these messages into the Facebook group is, first of all, to actually see what everyone else's opinion on how they would tackle it. And second of all, like, I wouldn't, like, my opinion on it is it's not necessarily shaming the client publicly because it's within a group of people who know the specifics of what we're actually talking about. I think it's more just about getting different ideas and without necessarily public trying to shame someone, just seeing a different person's perspective, how they would handle that situation.
Yeah, and I'm just going to move along because I know Rihanna has picked so many great points here.
I was
Where are
going
we
to
going
say
to?
that leads into the next one, doesn't it? Actually, you know, if
Yeah, go on.
I was kind of saying about if all hairdressers, if we're all kind of moaning to each other, maybe on this show or in different kind of chat rooms or WhatsApp groups, to make a difference, is it something that we should now be putting towards to the clients? You know, in a way, anything in life, can you expect anyone to change or boundaries to be respected if we've never set the boundaries before? Because we have been living in a world of the customer is always right. We're here to serve the public. So I'm finding being in customer service is very submissive, and I'm wondering if again that should change. So in a way of me kind of bringing up the first point, it's almost to say, you know, at this point now, in a polite and a good way, and it's not being dismissive of clients that we just think, you know, Jane comes in and we think, oh no, Jane's just not my sort of person. It's whether we get to the point where we can change people's understanding of we actually should be allowed to it shouldn't be frowned upon to say to someone, unfortunately, I don't feel comfortable to do your service. Times where I have done it, I've had people almost tell me that, well, you have to do my hair. I've had it a few times. And there is this understanding that when you're in the service industry, a lot of customers or clients think that you are there to serve them. And because you have a salon, it's almost a public space that anyone is allowed to enter. And you, as the person working there, no matter what, must do their hair. So is it something that us as an industry or service industry as a whole needs to change that to say we will give good customer service, but to the people that are respectful and understand the boundaries that human beings put in place. And if you can respect that, then you deserve to be rewarded with the service.
George,
Yeah,
I feel I want to hear your take on that.
Or me?
Mm.
I know I 100% agree, but my worry is that I think that sometimes we get caught in a bit of a trap where it's like we jump on a bandwagon where are people really worthy of it? Do you know, it's like today I was doing my client's hair last off, Sharon. I was doing a roots and I was talking to her and I said, you know, I'm blow drying your hair. I'm doing the hair show tonight. What are you talking about on the hair show? Are my clients kind of worthy of our service? Is the customer always right? Did I necessarily feel comfortable talking to Sharon about that because she's my customer sat in my chair? Do you know what I mean? And she's thinking, oh my God, is she going on an industry show on Facebook and bitching about us all? Do you know what I mean? So I think we just have to, there's boundaries for everyone,
That's
isn't there?
interesting.
That's what I'm saying. So I think like I didn't really feel comfortable saying to Sharon tonight, is the customer always right? Because she's my customer that comes every 6 weeks that pays me 150 quid. Do you know what I mean? So I think there's just boundaries, and I just feel like people are jumping a lot of the time, not always, on a bandwagon where it's like, should I do this woman's hair? Should I do that? Is this correct? Is this, you know, as a woman, as a 36-year-old woman, I know whose hair I want to do and whose I don't. I don't need to go on social media and ask advice on it. I'd just say to that client, I'm sorry, it's not working for me. Or I become that bored, and you can literally see how bored I am with that client because I'm not engaging with them, that they just won't book back with me because I've got
I think
no
if they make your life
relationship with
miserable,
them.
I think you're in a right to actually say, actually, I just don't. They're draining my energies.
But I don't allow any client to make my life miserable. Do you know
That's
what I
right.
mean? Because
But
I've
normally
worked
you
that
will
hard.
attract your tribe. I generally find as hairdressers, you attract the people ultimately that you get on with because you feel it, don't you? As hair professionals, you feel an energy between a client and you, and sometimes you just don't click with people. They may look. I've hairdressing a long years, and
And it's not all about amazing hair, is it? As long as that client's having a great time.
a great look. I think that's a conversation for
Yeah.
another time. I think actually so much about how we get on with people. So shut them bells up now. All right. But the topics is how quickly did that just go? I feel like I want to go longer on that. But yeah,
Hold
look,
on. I could carry on talking about this all night.
it's good. It's a great, and look, Rehanna's got some great points there. And please, if you get a chance, Rehanna, what's your social media handle where you've got your story on this? Is it still up? Your boundaries?
Yeah. So I've put it under my highlights under boundaries. So if you want to talk about it, if you've got you want to just message in support or not in support, message me. But my Instagram is Rehanna _W_hair. Rehanna spelled RHEANNA.
Jazz, saying no is always hard. I'll just bring this back up from Jazz. Saying no is always hard on hairdressers. Always want to say yes. But there's always a way to be nice, even a nice way to say no. I completely agree with that.
That's correct, Jazz.
And I kind of think if it was normalised by...
You'd almost think he's intelligent, wouldn't you? But it's very deceiving.
Oh.
That's great, no. Yeah, no, very good, Jess. That time you came with a good comment. Love my clients, but could eat a whole one. Yeah, I guess that's you, isn't it? Yeah, thank you, Jess. Yeah. Good stuff. Look, great topic. And there've been some good topics right now. I know we had a great one last month with Norman. So, Georgie, it'll be handed over to you, the baton next one for the hot topic.
Oh, I've got a good one.
Good stuff. Well, we look forward to it. Right. Anyway, we have waiting in the green room. She's been patiently waiting there, and I'm honestly, I'm such a fan who we've invited back on for a hair hack. She done our very first one on the hair show, and it was just brilliant. And I know so many of you love watching her. Yes, we have got leading hair educator who's going to come on and share a hair hack with us. So I want you all to make her feel extremely welcome. So please welcome to the hair show tonight's hair hack special guest, Heather Robinson. Hey. How you
It's
doing,
alright.
Heather? You've been sat in there waiting patiently. Were you listening to the comments, by the hot topic?
I'm just double checking that this isn't a
No, I
weird
know.
looking.
You're a super pro, I know. Was you listening to that
It's
topic?
with you all. Yeah.
What's
I've
your
always-
take on those comments on clients that maybe, are you picky and choosy a little bit? You know, if you feel clients, you know, you don't need them in your life, what's your take on it?
Mine's is a little bit different because I don't do regular clients anymore. It's only bridal clients I do. And the kind of the bars a bit, I don't mean the bars, but the kind of parameters of it's a little bit different. But I always keep it in the back of my head that if anyone was ever really rude to me, I would just pack up my stuff and go. Which I
Would
know
you get
is
that
like,
as well with a bridal client? Would you feel enough in a consultation? Have you actually said to somebody, I don't think I'm right for your wedding?
yeah. I worded it, we kind of both knew, and I worded it in a way that I said, I think after today's trial, you would be better finding someone else who best suits your needs. I never said what our needs were. But
Can I ask what was it that made you, what was it that why she wasn't the right fit for you to do her hair?
she was beyond picky and beyond like kind of critical about everything. And obviously the more times you change it, the worse the hair starts becoming. Do you know what I mean? It's like your first and second go at a trial, then the hair still looks great, but the more you know yourself, so the more you start messing about with it and getting your hands in there, it just gets fluffier and fluffier. So it was just we just weren't a good fit for each other. And I never said anything bad, and I was very nice and respectful, but I was like,
As you would be.
I was in the back of my head, I was like, just let me get out here alive and then I can deal with it.
You've had a great year, Heather, haven't you, this year?
Pardon?
You've had a great year.
I've had a brilliant year. I have. It's been really weird in December, like not doing weddings. So I've kind of like, I've been sitting at home going, this must be what it's like when you retire and you just don't know what the hell to do with yourself. I've still been doing a bit of work. I was in a college today working with some lovely lecturers, so that was nice.
Yeah, and I believe you're linked to, you're working with We Love as well. Are you doing some work with the guys over there?
Yeah, I was doing a little bit of work for them as well.
Yeah, and what about your education stuff? Are you, because you've got your online training course?
Yeah, so I've, over with the help of the lovely Ben Lifton, who's literally held my hand through this and kept me going, I have launched a digital platform now. So I've got, it's all tutorials. So although I kind of still do the odd Facebook Live now on my own page, it's all the tutorials and everything's kind of like condensed down. So it's just like 7 minutes, I think, is about the maximum video. So it just makes it a lot easier for people to learn as well. They're just trying to find things really quickly. So that's all available on my regular website, the links to that. So that's just hrhair.co.uk.
Good, and maybe after you could just go and drop it in the comments. That's always nice for people. Look, Heather, you pinch and pull last time.
I was pinch and pull, so we did the exact opposite this time. I'm going to sleek it down. So I've basically been on like a regular mission to kind of take the fear out along hairdressing, and I thought, what better way to do it than to kind of start off where most regular hairdressers, move this back a bit, where most regular hairdressers finish their service, which is they've done a beautiful colour, they've dressed it all out, they're about to dress it out, and at that point you've got the choice of just saying to them, we're doing what we regularly do, but especially this time of year, just taking a minute to ask the question, do you fancy having something a little bit different to finish your hair tonight or today? So I've just put some gorgeous waves through this. I'm nervously watching down at my feet because poor Logan the dog has been great the whole time that yous have been talking. And the minute I start,
Let's put a bit of music on with you as well while you do that. Let's go into that way.
What's in the background? So I'm just dressing out by putting a little bit of oil through. Just a little bit of thing so you can see it. So nothing wrong with that. Gorgeous regular finish. You go and take the pictures for your Instagram as usual. But I did a lot of kind of sleek down patterns this year. So I thought that'd be a great one to show you. And the easiest way to do it is just take like a hairband section. I'll turn it around so you can see. And get a small elastic band. So you're not even putting a grip in. I promise you, it's not even a proper hair up. So what I normally do is take a section, but just make sure to take a section just behind the ear. Get a little bit of hairspray to get rid of all the fluffies. So a little bit more hairspray than what I normally do, and just slick that down and get the little hairs away at the front. So we'll do this on both sides, and then we'll jazz up the back as well. So the trick of it is put your elastic a little bit further down than behind the ear, and don't hold it right into the head to begin with. Keep everything at the road. If it's a client, I would probably do 2 elastics just to be on the safe side, and then half that in 2 and just flip that back on itself. And what that's going to do is really secure it and flatten it into the head. So it will look like it's tucked behind your ear, but it's going to be a lot more secure. And then if there's any little bits that aren't sitting right, so I'll show you at the front here, just get your tail comb and just even them out. So do the same on the opposite side. You can do this in the side parting as well. And it's just a way of making it that little bit different from how they regularly leave the salon, but they're not actually, you're not spending a massive amount of time, but they just feel a little bit special. So it's the latest collection I've done on my website was more like this kind of idea where it was 10-minute party hacks and things like, you're finished up, you've got a couple of minutes to spare, and yeah, I get it, you need the bathroom and a little bit of bite to eat, but on that odd occasion where you have a genuine few minutes spare, then just taking it to spoil your client as well. I always think it's almost like that little chocolate that comes with your bill. It's like you can just get your bill and you are happy, or you get that little bit of chocolate which really kind of doesn't take any more effort, but you just feel that little bit special for it. I'm easily pleased, aren't I?
I'm with you on that one.
Chocolate bill makes me happy. So again, just spray that down, and then you can dress out the back. So I just tend to live on some dry shampoo. So just work a little bit of dry me through. You can back comb that as well and at the roots if you want any more volume, but I'll keep it nice and quick to stick to my word of doing a 5-minute hack for you. And just get your hands in there, especially at the roots, and just rough that up. And then when you bring this forward, you've got like a beautiful finish for your client. And then I thought, because it's Christmas, a little bit of glitter on it.
Gotta have some glitter. Come on, bang out the glitter.
Well, the thing is, like lately, I've went and kept one out. I've not put it away yet. So this is one of the ones from the kind of party hack that I've went and put on my website. And all it is like a low ballet bun, and then just getting little diamantes and just sticking it on. And things like that, just keeping especially at Christmas and New Year, keeping a little bit of glitter and a little bit of like rows of diamantes and wrapping them around a ponytail. A little bit of spark. I'm not going to open it because I opened it earlier on and it never worked with animals and glitter on, so just see it in here. But all I've done is I've mixed it up. It looks a bit like glitter pie just now. But I've mixed it in with just a little bit of gel, so a little bit of Pearl Styler. And I'm seeing a lot of this on Instagram just now, especially like ponytails and like low slung buns, and just not going crazy with the glitter, but just taking a little bit of it and just painting it down so it's just going to catch the light and no more. And especially where you've got that sleeker result, and it'll just come around and catch the light. Or even taking your brush the opposite way and going down the way, so you're just getting rows of glitter as well. A little bit of sparkle for Christmas.
It's delightful. Do you know, it just makes it all pop out, doesn't it, as well? When you just have that sparkle, I mean, that is perfect for the party season.
Yeah,
Lovely.
it's just sort of like walking out like you normally do, and been more than happy with your colour and your.
You are so
finishing.
clever, Heather. You make. I think you really do capture up hairdos now. I think they're undone hairdos, if that makes sense, and they're beautifully done. And I think they're just a modern way to. I would imagine that women want to wear. Their hair. They're beautiful. And guys, hey, everybody. They, them, this. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, really beautiful. I think, yeah.
There.
Do you like that, guys? Girls?
You made it look so seamless and easy. I love it.
Let's just have a quick look. You got, yeah. I mean, you can never have enough glitter, hun, Pack. Yeah, Pivot Point, they love that. Can't wait to try these ideas. Yeah, absolutely. Francis, looks lovely, Heather. Look, Heather, thank you so much for coming on. You're just, we're such a fan of you, and you're very much part of the hair show gang, as you know. It's always easy. I think, who would I like to come on? Who's going to be perfect for a bit of a Christmas vibe? And always you. So look, you are great. Just remind everybody again where to go to get maybe a bit more of what you offer.
So, yep, everything's available on hrhair.co.uk, and my Instagram is heatherrobertson.hair. So nice and simple.
I've got a quick question here for you, by the way, Heather, before you go. What did you mix? What was it that you mixed?
Styler. So it's just like a pearlized gel from Wella. So the IME range. So pearl styler, quite a bit of pearl styler, and then just like a little pinch of the glitter, so you can kind of see the ratio. And there's not tons of glitter in it. When I was putting too much glitter in it, it was just become like a solid rock of glitter. So you really need much more gel. Let's see, I'm covered in it. I'll be finding glitter till like this time next year now.
Look, Mandy's just done it for you. Look, we can find Heather's site just there. Well, thank you, Mandy. Look, Heather, thank you. You've been hanging in the green room. Thank you for taking the time to come on. It won't be the last time that we'll have you coming onto our screens for the hair show, for sure.
Cool. Well, have a good Christmas. I'll keep watching, but have a good Christmas, and I'll catch up with you all soon. Take care. Don't work too hard, everyone.
See you later, Heather. Thank you. You're fab. So good, isn't she?
She was really good.
Awesome.
She's so lovely and so talented at what she does. Okay, well, look, the show is clocking on an hour and a half. Where has the time gone, Georgia Bell? Has the show got longer since we started way back in 2020? Was it then we started this show?
It's all the lagging, Dom. That's why it's an hour and a half, mate.
We'll get that out. I think it's ironed it out, but hey, it doesn't take anything away from it. But yeah, I look back, actually, it was, in the lockdown 2020 when we launched the hair show, June. Wow. Mental. And how we've evolved, and now we have Norman and Rehanna with us now. It's lovely. Right, gonna pick up your comments. We're gonna go to who's got the happy news now. So I believe this one's to Rehanna. We're coming towards the hair challenge, everybody, as we get towards the end of the show, so stick around for the hair challenge. Looking forward to this one tonight. But before we get there, Rehanna has some happy news. So Rehanna, I'll let you just share that, and then I'll bring up the picture that you chose, and you can talk your way around this. Oh, he doesn't like the video. Oh well. Where is it?
Oh, well.
We won't find that, but go away. Let me see if we can come out of that. We're trying to. Hang on one second. See if we can do it. It's not liking that. Bear with me, everybody. I'm here. We all love car crashes, really, don't we? Let's see if I can find it in this file. I'm sure I put it there. Let's have a look. There, is that the one? Here we go. There you go. Got it.
There he is. There's Dale. This is my happy news. I'll just read it. It is there for you guys to read. But a man named Dale, let's not say his surname, grew up in poor in Iowa, never married, had no children, worked as a carpenter at the same company for 67 years, and only owned 2 pairs of jeans. He spent his life savings to send 33 strangers to college for free. The best part of this is the 33 strangers have formed a group and called themselves Dale's Kids, and they are comprised of doctors, teachers and therapists, and they honour him for changing their lives still to this day.
Beautiful.
We love you, Dale. Thank you. Well done. I knew I had that file somewhere in there, so well done. Thank you so much. We love Dale. How much is that? But it's good to get a bit of uplifting news. We hear of so many of the negative people in the world. So actually, there's far more good people in this world, Norman, isn't there?
I mean, I want to be in Dale's kids group.
Same.
It would be good. It would be nice too. Right. Okay. So I'm hoping that the cameras, I'm looking at your cameras sort of set here. Fingers crossed that we're not going to get too much glitch in it. They're actually looking pretty well, actually. If you, George, talk to me.
Hello.
Well, a bit more than that. Well, let's go
Merry
to it. Look.
Christmas, Dom.
Merry Christmas to you, George. Empty glass, by the way. Did you all bring a drink, by the way? Did you have a drink?
I didn't actually.
I've got
Lucasade. You got a tea. George, your coupless
I
there.
bought some aerosol.
Yeah, is it too early for the drink? So we'll hold them back until it's Christmas Eve, Saturday or Friday.
Yeah,
It's
Saturday.
So you're working up to Christmas Eve, by the way.
I'm off 23rd.
George, right the way to Christmas
23rd
Eve.
is the last day that I work.
Okay. Do you close Christmas Eve then?
Yes, we do.
Yeah, we're
Right.
closed. Also,
Until the 4th of January. Until the 4th of January.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's good. Rihanna, you're working and you're doing fancy dress. No wonder they're not doing fancy dress on Christmas Eve.
No, I kind of feel like I owe it now this year anyway, because last year the funniest thing happened. Well, it wasn't funny at the time, but we can laugh now. So it was the first time in the salon. My mum is the main hairdresser. She decided for the first time in however many years of hairdressing, she's going to go away at Christmas and do this big 6-week trip. So it was me and my colleague Kira and Maya manning the salon, and I got COVID exactly 10 days before Christmas. And so did Kira, and then we literally had to shut. So we were off for Christmas effectively.
Yeah, but not in that way.
No, but
Yeah,
this
no
year
way.
we've got to give it back to the clients because we let them down last year.
Well, look, I think I've got Dan who's on his travels, but he's done a video for his hair challenge. And if you're watching, Dan, go easy. I know he's had a great year. He's off travelling everywhere this year, that man. Honestly, I'm not jealous.
Everywhere.
Yeah, honestly, he's living his best life right now. So are we ready for the hair challenge, Norman, Rihanna, George?
bring it on.
Let's have a look.
Bring on
Listen
the
carefully.
Play.
Good evening, everyone, and Merry Christmas from Thailand. This week's task has some festive cheer to it. In front of you have a doll's head, sent by our friends at Pivot Point. You also have a selection of styling products, styling tools, and your own Christmas decorations. In this week's task, I want you to create an updo that represents your Christmas tree. I want you to then cover that Christmas tree with as many decorations as you can. The winner is the one that gets the most amount of Christmas decorations on their Christmas tree. You have 4 minutes to complete this task. Good luck.
Love that.
Wait,
He's living.
always
Yeah, so basically, you've got to create a Christmas tree on your head block supplied by our friends at Pivot Point. Your snap cap there. Thank you, Janet. Look at those. We have them all there. Hopefully the glitches are there. So, George, you've got your decorations, I'm guessing. Norman, you've got your decorations. And Rihanna, you've got your and you've got your hair grips. You can use whatever you want. I'm going to let the audience help us decide who actually wins this. So we've got 4 minutes. We've got a bit of nice music that's going to go with this. Really looking forward to it. So are you ready to go?
Yes.
Rihanna, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go to it. Your hair challenge begins.
got some tunes on there, John.
Christmas lights are all around. I can see them now.
Let's keep it going. Let's
It's
go.
like
Let's go in
they
big.
spell your name. It's insane. Now we're back here once again. Holidays and cheer.
Rihanna's gone straight in.
But now I got
Big.
my eye set on you. I'm not gonna play it safe. I'm not gonna play it
sort of there, but we can see what's going on. I think, George, you're definitely up and running. Norma's now going in with the baubles.
But I know this time.
Let's have a look. Let's go close on Norman. Where are we? Oh, there we are. Let's go back to the music. I shouldn't have done it. No, I pressed the wrong one. I'll give you 2 more minutes.
Christmas lights are
Oh,
all
look at that, Rehanna. Whoa.
I can see them now.
Very
It's like they
nice.
spell your name. It's insane. Now we're
Whoa,
back here
yes.
once
Come on, Ebony, what are you thinking?
again. Holidays and cheer. But now I got my eye set on you. I'm not
Norman, how you
gonna
gonna
play
get-
it safe. I'm not gonna play it safe. It's going down on Christmas Day. Cause I've been trying to tell you in every way. Yeah, I've been trying to show you, but somehow felt I wanna have someone to
1 more minute.
hold. Walking through the falling snow. I've been trying to tell you in every way, but
You're packing on the decorations on Norman. That is really keeping to the
and
room.
right around the mistletoe, I'm gonna let my feelings show. Always got you on my mind, but I know this time you're on top of my list. Only win.
So last sort of 25 seconds.
The tree.
I think I'm out of it, Vix, when I wasn't.
Only you and me.
Then we're going to have a
I'll
look.
be making plans, make you understand.
15 seconds.
I'm not gonna
You're happy with that,
play
Rehanna.
it
I can see Rihanna's
safe.
feeling happy.
It's going down on Christmas Day.
Okay, I reckon we're going to give it last minute now. Ready?
Oh, no.
Go on, I'll let you put your finishing touches to it. Put your finishing touches.
Wait.
Norman, are you feeling happy with that?
It's good.
Right, well done you. I think we've got a little bit of look at that. What? Whoa, George came in with a kill on there. Right, let's have a look. So George, we got a bit of freeze. It's that is
Well,
talk
I
us through
prefer
that,
it
Georgia
without
Bell.
it.
Talk us through
I
it.
prefer it without. Well, it's just my candy cane tree, but I prefer it without the tree.
I think I preferred it with the tree.
Did you? Okay, there you go then. There you go, honey.
Yeah. Oh my God, it's like being on a big blowout all again. Yes, it is, Abigail. But you didn't have lagging on the big blowout. But that looks good, George. Let's hear it for Georgia Bell. Come on, everybody. Give some love from there. Very good. Okay, so next up we are going to have a look at Norman. So well done, George. I think you've done very well there. It's good.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome.
It's amazing what a hat from Poundland can get you. isn't
Right.
it?
Talk us through this then, Norman.
Okay, so one of my baubles broke, unfortunately.
No.
So I'm missing side here, but I was going for a little bit of a Cindy Who, Louisville, The Grinch, and I think it is a clear winner here, guys. Sorry, girls.
We will come back to that in a minute. We will let our audience decide on that, Norman, not you.
Well, I try my best. I'm a specialist, not a hair up queen.
We're going to have to try and get something more in your zone. I still see George. She's still playing with her look there, isn't she? Rihanna, let's come to yours.
Oh, God. That's
Hey, look, she's loving. She's feeling very good about this one.
We've got some lights, so I just want to dim the lights first for you.
Come on.
It's lost its shape, but it's like an old Christmas tree.
Whoa! Hey, look, even
Beautiful.
George is beautiful.
Originally more of a tree, but the angel or the star on the top of the tree has kind of weighted it down. We've got the arms of the tree here, and then some more. Again, the baubles kind of really took this over, and we've got even a little disco ball and a bell.
It is, right. Okay, so we there can only be one. There can only be one. So come on, you who are still watching the show, tell us who is your favourite. So far, Mandy has gone with the flashing lights has to be the winner. I know there's a 20-second delay, so I'm just going to sit tight. Come on, put in some comments. Anybody, I mean, George has gone with the tree. I quite like the tree. Norman, it's okay. Ryan, Rehanna for me. Looks like it's a clear one tonight. Rehanna, hey, you've got a Norman. Somebody's gone Norman.
Yes.
It's just your fan club. Rehanna. Oh, Rehanna, you know you're walking away. Jez has gone Christmas lights. Nicola, Georgia. We've got Francis, flashing lights. So there can only be one. There's another Normie, Rehanna for me from Mandy. So tonight's winner, take a bow, Rehanna.
Thank you, guys.
Do you know what? You three are fantastic sport. I mean, you just throw yourselves into there. Every time Norman just keeps seeing these hair ups, I know you're thinking, not more hair ups.
How do you guys come up with the concept in about 5 seconds? I'm halfway through and I'm thinking, how am I pulling this together? Look at her.
I planned it last night when I got the memo.
I love it. Yeah, them lights are just working, Rehanna. They are working. It's so good. Look, well, we are coming in. It's just tonight. I know we've had a lot of lag, haven't we? Which I think has been a bit difficult for yourself, George, and Norman. But it's just a great show. I mean, what, an hour and a half? I mean, we're nearly 2 hours, which is a long show. So, thank you so much. As you know, we say it every week, don't we, George? And you know, I go back to it. But we've been doing this show for a little while now, and I think you still enjoy it as much as I do.
I love it every time.
Yeah, I do, and having Rehanna and Norman. So look, yes, that is coming in. We've got Janet. Remember, if you want to check out Janet, you mentioned about the discount for our hair show viewers. Yeah, wonderful Christmas, Mandy. We'll catch up with the start. So no problem. Go and catch it up for everybody on the replay. It's all there, and we'll be back again next month, January, monthly editions, and big things. What would you like to see for the show? What would you like, new ideas? And you know, there are things that you'd like to see more of, less of, then let us know. Reach out. Okay, so how are we going to round this up? Norman, come on, let's round up a few words from you.
Well, thank you so much for having me as a host this year. It's obviously been the highlight of my year. Anyone who's watching who is a hair professional, congratulations for almost making it to December. You are so close. So keep smashing it. We've got this. 2023, it's going to be the best year ever. Another year wiser. And Rehanna, you're looking so smug in the corner with your little flashlights on.
She is. She's feeling really good with it. Rehanna, what words are you going to leave us all with tonight?
Oh, well, firstly, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I just hope everyone gets a really lovely rest, whether it be on their own, with their loved ones and with their family. And we all come back and, you know, really smash it next year. I think it's really nice that we are coming into really our first COVID-free years and we're getting back to normal and, you know, really feeling the cheer of our clients and our colleagues. So again, thanks for everyone for tuning in because it's really, really nice. And to my co-hosts as well. It's been really lovely.
Yeah, it's been lovely. George?
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to everyone. Thank you for having me on the hair show. It will be coming up to our 3rd year together, Dom.
Third year,
it's
mental.
been an amazing 3 years, and it's been so nice to welcome both Ree and Norman onto the team. And here's to a very prosperous and successful 2023 for one and all.
Here.
Yes.
Well, thank you. I love hanging out with you all. You are a beautiful lot, and I'll let you go and chill out in the green room. Just put your moots on, and I'll say our final farewells.
Thank
Adios.
you.
Bye.
Bye.
There we go. Yeah, great. Honest, wonderful night. I know it's a long show, but hey, there's no time restrictions. It's been so good having you all that stuck with us throughout the whole night tonight. Been really good. Yeah, don't forget the competition that we have. Still not too late if you want to share out the show. Replay, Alan Howard, giveaway hashtag, and then just go and follow Alan Howard Limited on Instagram. And Tony will go and check out. That is for your chance to win £200 to spend online or in store with Alan Howard. So if you want to top up your Christmas prezzies, there's your perfect opportunity. I think Tony will keep that open till Friday. So if you're watching it on replay, it's not too late. So if you want to go in and do that, put the hashtag in, and then we will pick one viewer at random who has entered into that. How easy could that be? Look, it's been really, really good. Thank you very, very much, Francis, Ryan. Merry Christmas, everyone. Brilliant show. Yeah, brilliant hanging out. Honestly, can't tell you how much we enjoy it. It's one of our favourite things that we do. Thank you, Jez. Merry Christmas. And here's to an outstanding 2023. Nicola, yeah, Merry Christmas to you all. Hope you all have a lovely time. Hiya, Kelly. Bye, everyone. Let's bring that up, sorry. Bye, everyone. Hope you have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Yeah, seriously, have a great Christmas. There's my podcast this week, Carolyn Newman. Yeah, just talking about the education that she's offering and, you know, how we need to keep ourselves inspired moving forward and getting excited. Really enjoyed talking to Carolyn. It's the second time she's come onto the podcast. You'll find that on all your podcast players or howtocut.it, not .com.it. Go and check them out. It's got some great podcasts. Before we go, Smashed It is there. Yeah, who is being the hairdresser, hair professional, hair industry person who has smashed it? Yeah, you can go online and vote for that person. We've had nearly 800 votes now, and that's going to be open until February. But we've got a lot of things planned for Smashed It, as we have for lots of things for How to Cut It. I've been saying it all year long, but we've been building a lot in the background, which is really going to put us forward in 2023. I promise you that. I'm so excited on what we're going to be having coming your way. But most is we're excited with the hair show. We're excited where we are going to be taking this in the year to come. I'd like to take it on the road eventually. I think that's something that we'd like to do as live events itself. Is that something you'd like? Great. Well, we'd like that. So that is it. Look, have a great Christmas. Make lots of money up to it. Then chill out, and then we're going to go and smash 2023. So until next month, peace, love, and smiles all the way. Goodbye.